What's going on, guys? It's Lou from Lou Review Stuff back again. Been trying to get these videos up. I do be, I'm busy. I'm a busy guy. But I am trying to get all these videos of my quick purchases, my thrifting, my quick little pickups while, just routing around, seeing a couple of things. So one of the thrift stores that I am a member of, I believe on Tuesdays, they had 25% off. And then it's also the same thrift store. They send out emails with different types of, coupons you can add on top of whatever coupon you have, whatever discount days it is. So this past Tuesday, I went out and just, was browsing around and I found a lot of good things. So let's go through them real quick. So one of the first things that I picked up, I like all different formats of movies and things. I picked up Bad Boys on VHS. Will Smith, obviously, as everybody knows on this channel, my favorite rapper of all time, one of my top 5 actors. So I picked up Bad Boys on VHS. This is just another piece that's going to look good in the collection. Probably won't watch it because I do have the whole collection on DVD, Blu-ray. I think I have even one part of it on 4K. So yeah, another piece just for the collection to look good. The next thing I picked up, I'm in a new little kick of this. I've been want to watch this series again. I did watch it recently, like maybe last year. But Planet of the Apes. I did watch the older movies maybe sometime last year. Yeah, probably like last spring, actually. I watched them all. I think I watched them on Hulu. So I saw this tape. I was like, let me just grab this. I did, in a recent video I did talk about, I picked up some of the new ones on Blu-ray. So I have these movies in a variety of different formats as I do for a lot of different movies that I do own. So another good piece to look good in the collection. Another thing I picked up, another piece that is similar, Star Wars. I picked up Star Wars: A New Hope. Yeah, this another piece. This one to look good in the collection. I am going to pick up anything Star Wars pretty much, as long as I don't already have it. So I'm trying to keep track of what I do have and what I don't have. So when I go see stuff, I can just pick that up. But I picked up Star Wars: A New Hope. Next thing I picked up, another one of my top 5 actors of all time, Denzel Washington, and He Got Game. I thought this is an amazing movie. Ray Allen was in it. Jesus Shuttlesworth. This is a great movie. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I own this on at least DVD or Blu-ray, something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere, but another piece looks good in the collection. Next thing that I picked up, I picked up GoldenEye. So I'm not the biggest James Bond fan, but GoldenEye, it just sticks with me because of the game, the Nintendo 64 game. So that's the reason I picked this up. I know that they said Amazon just bought the rights to some of the, or I guess to all of the James Bond movies or to whatever to produce new ones. But I picked up GoldenEye. Pierce Brosnan is the one that's when you say James Bond, that's what I think of. I don't think of whoever the newer guy is. I don't think of Sean Connery or none of that. I think of Pierce Brosnan because that's what connects to me when I was in the 90s and I was a little kid. So I picked up GoldenEye. Next thing I picked up, I don't think I've ever seen this, but I did see a documentary on it recently. Maybe within the last couple of years. It's The Incredible Hulk. This is like I guess it was the movie or TV movie or whatever it might be. So I did pick this up. I will watch this. I have to watch this because I'm not sure if this is streaming anywhere or not. But I will, take a look at this. Next thing I picked up, at least the last VHS tape I picked up actually was Back to the Future. I know that I own this tape somewhere, but I couldn't find it at either my parents' house or my house. I don't know where it is, so I'm glad that I was able to pick up another VHS copy of it. I do have the box set. I believe I have it on DVD. I will pick it up on 4K at some point. Even the DVD in my theater, I have a Panasonic, 420 4K player. It upscales it great, but I know with sounds and different things, I might be missing out on some things on the 4K. So at some point, I will pick up Back to the Future, the trilogy on 4K. One of my all-time favorite series. Part 2 was amazing. And I found a lot of the movies that I love and series I love, I watched part 2 first. So with Batman, the first one I can remember is Batman Returns. That was the first one I remember. With Ninja Turtles, the first one I saw was Secret of the Ooze before I saw Ninja Turtles 1. So Terminator 2, I saw that before I saw Terminator 1. Beethoven. I watched Beethoven the second before I seen the first one. So I just remember a lot of movies in the 90s. I don't know why I got stuff out of place or out of turn. I watched 2 before I watched part 1. And I was like, oh, wow, that's a whole part 1 I got to watch to really know more about what I just watched. So, just I don't know. The 90s, pick up whatever you get. Parents pick up whatever. But that's back to the movie. So the next thing that I grabbed, this is Steelbook. Live Free or Die Hard. I know that I do have the Die Hard series. I'm pretty sure I have a box set or something, but I like steelbooks. And this is, even though it's a DVD steelbook, it's still a steelbook. Looks going to be looking nice in the collection. This might be a piece that sits off to the side, not with the main collection, but this will be off to the side. Next thing I picked up, let's see what I got. Antebellum with Janelle Monáe. I believe this might have been like an Amazon Prime movie or something like that. I do remember watching it one time. My wife, I don't even know. This was cost $1. This before the sales. Whatever. I decided to pick this up. I did look. I think it might still be streaming, but I just wanted to pick this up. Next thing I picked up was Vampire Diaries series. So the funny thing about this, one of my dogs is named after a series of brothers, I guess a family in this series. You can, obviously you can figure that out. One of my dogs is named after a family in this series, if you say. So I did pick up season 1. My wife loves this series, so now I have this. Now I'm going to go search and try to find the rest of the series. Next thing I picked up, this is, I don't know if you want to call it a cult classic or just a classic from my childhood. This movie came out, I think, like 2002. So I was that's like 8th grade, 9th grade year, somewhere in there. But I remember watching this with my little brother all the time. It's Kung Pao. Have not seen this movie in over 20 years. This was a really, really funny movie as a kid. I'm not sure if it's still funny now, but I'm definitely going to watch it again. I'm pretty sure it's still funny. It was just stupid. I think it was a spoof, and he like put himself over something, like, inserted himself into other kung fu movies. But it was just a really funny movie. Just a funny movie. Glad I got it. All right, let's wrap this up. We got a couple more movies here. So the next thing I picked up was Taken 3. With this, I'm pretty sure I own Taken. I know I have Taken 1. I'll have to check and see if I have 2. But I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact I have at least Taken 1 on Blu-ray. So I did pick up Taken 3. The next thing I picked up, this is a 3 set. I don't recall ever seeing these. But this is Police Academy 1, 2, and 3. I got this was $2 before the sale, which is amazing. So 3 movies in here. Police Academy 1, 2, and 3, and they all the Blu-ray copies right here. So I will be, watching this. I'm not sure when this series originally came out. This last one says 86. So yeah, 84, 85, and 86. I'll watch these movies and probably give a quick little review once I do get a chance to watch these. The next thing I picked up, this is another good series, The Purge. I'm pretty sure this is the first Purge. I could be wrong because all these movies I wish movies that said Movie X Part 1, Movie X Part 2, because I can't keep up with The Purge. The Purge is the night before, all these different names and stuff. So I'm pretty sure this is the first Purge, but no, they didn't have one. It's called The First Purge, which wasn't the first Purge in the way they released it. So, this stuff gets confusing. So I picked up The Purge. So I'll check and see where it is, falls in the timeline, or when release dates. I did pick this up. Next thing I picked up was The Purge Anarchy. Again, another one. I don't know where it falls in the timeline. I don't know where it falls in release date, but I'm pretty sure I know for a fact they're connected. I'm pretty sure. I think this is 1 and this is 2. I did do a quick Google while I was in the store, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to do more research. I was in there. I just want to get back, so I grabbed these 2. And then the last thing that I picked up, Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. I'm not sure which one this is either, if this is like part 5 or what. I do own a lot of Michael Myers in Halloween films. I'm not sure. I know I owned like the Rob Zombie 2, and then I owned the newer ones where Jamie Lee Curtis, I believe that's her name, came back. Laurie Strode, when she came back in those, as she's a grandma at this point. But I picked this up. I am actively looking for the rest of the Halloween movies. I do own all of the the rest of these other horror movies, Friday the 13th. I own a lot of those. And then Nightmare on Elm Street. That's what I own. I own a Blu-ray box set of that. And I know later this year, a 4K set is coming out for Nightmare on Elm Street. But again, I picked up Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. This is the last movie I did pick up. I will be back probably another day or so with some additional pickups. I know I'm going to be out, and I know some other places I'm looking around for. So, yep, last movie on my little collection.